Well, well, well. It looks like Taco Tits von Schitzenpants, the orange criminal buffoon, has chickened out once again. Have you heard in recent days that Donald Trump was going to be sending Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine so that Ukraine can use them against Russia? And there's been so much talk in the press about Donald Trump is changing his mind now, and he is taking a hard stance against Vladimir Putin, and this really signals a big shift in Donald Trump's approach, and maybe his pursuit of the Nobel Peace Prize is causing him to rethink the way he's approaching the Russia-Ukraine war, and he's going to be tough on Putin going forward. I can't believe that anybody actually believed that, which is why I haven't covered it here, because it was, what part of Donald Trump is Vladimir Putin's bitch do people not understand? Do people think that changed? People don't understand the nature of the relationship between Trump and Putin. Now, I don't know the specifics of that relationship, but there clearly is a master and subservient puppet relationship between the two of them, and Donald Trump is clearly Putin's puppet. All right, that is obvious. Remember when Trump had that phony Alaskan summit in order to distract from the Epstein situation, and he hastily put together this summit, and it was going to be a big step towards resolving the Ukraine-Russia war. What happened? Trump and his people went into a meeting with Putin, and they came out, and these staffers were reported to be ashen-faced. Like the blood had left they were all pale coming out of that meeting with looks of astonishment and shock, and they were deeply upset, written all over their faces. And people wondered, what happened in that meeting? I'll tell you what happened in that meeting. Again, I don't know specifically, but Putin told Trump very clearly, reminded him what the nature of the relationship is. He probably said something along the lines of, Mr. Trump, who do you think you are? You do not summon me to summit. I come because I want to come to send you message. Do not think you tell me what to do. Remember, I have pee-pee tape, and I have tape of your wife, Melania, and you, and Midget. Remember? Do not tell me what to do. And your buddy Epstein? You think the Department of Justice is the only one who has those videos and all those photos of you and Jeffrey and little girls? No. My friend, I am former KGB. I have pictures. I have videos. So you do not tell me what to do. I tell you what to do. Now get your orange crusted face out of my sight. And by the way, what the hell is that smell? That is how I think the conversation went. And I think that Vlad delivered that message in front of all of Trump's little sycophants, and when they heard that, they couldn't freaking believe it. And that explains their shock as they filed out of that room. And by the way, remember, Putin left. He left after that. He cut the summit meeting short and got the hell out of there. He came there to get the red carpet rolled out for him by Donald Trump. Actually, it wasn't Donald Trump rolling out the red carpet. He had members of the United States military. Think of that. The President of the United States had members of the United States military literally roll out a red carpet on the runway for the President of Russia. A vicious, brutal dictator. We had the red carpet rolled out for him by American military personnel. How fucking sick is that? And you're going to tell me that that guy who had the red carpet rolled out for Putin is in control of this relationship? Are you out of your freaking minds? Anyway, here is a headline from, this is The Spectator this morning. Take a look at this. Has Trump fallen into Putin's trap again? And it talks about, because again, Trump was talking about how he was going to send these Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine, but then Putin had a phone conversation with Trump. I guess this was yesterday. And now it doesn't look like Ukraine's going to get those Tomahawks. Trump said they had a very productive conversation. And so now he's not going to be sending those Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine. Did anyone really? Are people really this stupid? They actually thought that Trump was going to send missiles to Ukraine. You know, Trump likes to talk tough. He knows he's Putin's bitch. And I don't think he likes it. And so every once in a while, after he's been accused for week upon week upon week of being Putin's bitch, he grows tired of that. And so he wants to come out and talk tough against Putin. So that the American media will start to say, Trump is really not backing down. He's not Putin's bitch. He's gonna tell Putin what for, and he's gonna send missiles to Ukraine, no matter what Putin thinks about it. And in fact, the other day, Trump said to the press, he said, I told Putin, I said, would you mind if I sent Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine? Now, Trump intended for that to be taken as, and the media did take it as, a threat. You know, from Donald Trump to Putin, a threat. Would you like me to send missiles, Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine? If not, you better come to the table and make peace with Ukraine. That's what Trump wanted people to think was the message he was sending to Putin. And that's what the press reported. But that's not what was going on. I think Trump was literally asking him, would you mind if I sent some missiles to Ukraine? They're calling me Putin's bitch. This Romano guy is making fun of me every single day. I can't take it anymore. Can I please just send a couple Tomahawks to Ukraine? It'll make me look like a tough guy and it'll shut this Romano guy up. That's what I think Donald Trump really said. That was the real substance of the message to Putin. He was literally asking him, would you mind, please, can I just send a couple? And yes, I do think he talked about me in that meeting. I'm deadly serious about that. Anyway, there's no trap that he's fallen into. There's no trap. He is just giving in to his boss. He's doing what his boss said. So his boss and he had a conversation, and the boss said, okay, enough with this missile shit. Mr. Trump, stinky Miss Shits and Pants, let me remind you of our conversation in Alaska. Pee-pee tape, Melania, midget, Epstein. Enough said. Stop wasting my time with this shit, and you will get in line, or you will have big problems. Now get the fuck out of here, and shut the fuck up about the missiles. That's a very convincing Russian accent, don't you think? Anyway, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so what else do I have here? Enough with that. Oh, here's a good story about these tough guys. You know, these Nazi pukes like Stephen Miller. They're big, strong, tough guys, right? That's their whole persona. Well, Mr. Tough Guy, Stephen Miller, such a pussy he is. He has abandoned his home. He is selling his home. He's been run out of his home because some lefties wrote messages in chalk on the sidewalk in front of his house. I ain't shitting you. Take a look at this. Oh, what did I do? Sorry. You know me in this. Oh, there we... No, that was... Are you fucking kidding me right now? I can't tell you how much I hate this friggin' technology. It never works right. Anyway, here is the article I want to bring your attention to. Here you go. Top White House official selling Arlington home after activists write chalk messages on sidewalk. Now, let me read a little bit of this story to you. On at least 2 occasions, oh no, I'm sorry, let me back that up. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller is selling his Arlington home after it was repeatedly targeted by activists. On at least 2 occasions this year, including most recently in mid-September, activists have written messages of protest in front of his house and in the nearby park. Quote, Stephen Miller is destroying America. Another message, stop the kidnapping. We love immigrants. Hate has no home in Arlington. No white nationalism. And trans rights are human rights. These were among the chalk messages seen last month before being washed away. The chalk messages were written just days after the assassination of the new MAGA Jesus, Charlie Kirk, in Utah, prompting Miller's wife, the podcaster and former communications official, Katie Miller. By the way, how drunk does she have to get? Jeez. It led her to post a message of defiance on social media. Here's what she wrote in response to those chalk messages. To the tolerant left, who spent their day trying to intimidate us in the house where we have 3 young children, we will not back down. We will not cower in fear. We will double down. Always for Charlie. Good Lord. She posted that on X on September 14th, accompanied by a video of some messages being removed with a garden hose. You go, girl. She subsequently posted a photo of another message that was written in chalk, which said, DEI enriches us all. Wow, how terrifying. And so she posted a video of a photo of that, and she said, this is the rallying cry of the losers of the left. And then here's what Stephen said on the Sean Hannity show. He told Hannity that these messages amounted to terroristic threats. And these people who would not back down, what did they say? To the tolerant left, we will not back down. We will not cower in fear. We will double down. Always for Charlie. Well, that was just a couple weeks ago, and now they're getting the hell out of there and putting their house on the market, and apparently they've already moved out. Bunch of fucking pussies. Because of a couple of chalk messages, not one contained a threat. DEI enriches us all. That scared them out of their house. No white nationalism. Stop the kidnapping. We love immigrants. Those scary messages drove these pansy asses out of their house. Yeah, these Nazis are really tough, ordering iced thugs to beat up immigrants. But a couple of chalk messages on the sidewalk in front of their house, and they get the hell out of there.